Grand Rising, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is to and for you. Um, we are getting ready to do the what is your perspective of love and why topic. Okay. Um, Alexa, volume down one. We getting ready to do the what is your perspective of love and why topic for tonight. One day, one day I'm gonna be serious. It ain't today. It's not today. It's not today. It's not today. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. I appreciate y'all, your love, support, likes, shares, comments, subscriptions, memberships, super chats, gifts, and all of that. You are very much appreciated. Okay. If you are new, visit the playlist section. Okay, everything can be found in the playlist section for your convenience. All right, the rising wisdom to start your day, the topics of discussion and insights, the what is your perspective of love and why topics and discussions, um, the moon energy breakdowns of the moon energy cycles that we are in. I just did one today for the full moon and Leo energy. So I did break that energy down for my members over there earlier. Everything I do is live. So there's no behind the scenes, none of that. Okay. You get to see everything I do right here. Okay. The on a positive note, messages are also members only content. So, my members get 2 playlists. All right. So go, read up on the membership perks. Because I did update them. They are different. There's only one membership tier now. And it's $2.99 per month. That's it. Okay. What else? Like I said, I did do the moon energy breakdown earlier today after I finished the Rising Wisdom and Start Your Day message. So that's done. And we're going to do the topic. We're going to do the topic. Hello, Dalton. Dang, that's too cold. I got to move my water somewhere else because that's too cold. I don't like cold water. So I'm going to have to turn my heat up. I'm great, honey. How are you? And thank you for asking. So tonight, our topic tonight, we discussing equally yoked, being equally yoked. So if you're new here and you don't know, every Tuesday and Friday we do topics. The what is your perspective of love and why topics are always topics in regards to love and matters of the heart. Okay. However, that may flow and connect in your life for you. Okay, it could be something, someone you love, a thing, a job, a adventure, baby, whatever it is. Okay. Um, Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, we do the topic of discussion and insights. Sundays, I guarantee to do on a positive note message. Okay. Um, what else? Every morning, I do the Rising Wisdom to start your day, which is just a positive affirmation to get you along your day, start you on your day on a positive note. Okay. Um, I am in the process of creating something, and I can't. When I create things, I gotta hold on to it for 7 days. So when the 7 days is up, y'all find out what it is. But I can't. I'm anxious to introduce it to y'all. I'm looking forward to it. Jeffrey, today your birthday? Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, big Aquarius. Okay. I like it. I like it. Hello, Kenji. Did I butcher that? Honey, I apologize if I did. I tried. Hello, Damone. Oh, you know what? I try to turn it the other way so I don't. Thank you, DB. I try to not advertise it, but yeah, I just be drinking the water. But you're right. You definitely right. And I have a few water bottles that I could use. So I'm gonna start doing that. You're right. Absolutely. Hello, Billy. My day is going great. How's your day going? And thank you for asking. Thank you, E9. Hello, the low zone. So yeah, y'all visit the playlist section. Okay, I do have my members only content over there in members too. Okay, hello. I love myself, baby. That's what. Why would you make your handle that? Do you love yourself? I'm curious. Cause why would you make that your handle? That's very interesting. Okay. So y'all, tonight our topic is being equally yoked. Okay? That's our topic for tonight. So if you don't know, I do the topics for the week on Sunday mornings. That's when I had the most time to sit and organize my week. So I do the topics for the week on Sunday mornings. So if you ever have a suggestion on a topic that you would like for us to discuss and, you know, have an open conversation about, let me know. All right? Let me know and we can put it together. All right? Um so first, and I may or may not, I'm pretty sure I will give y'all some scriptures in reference to the topic tonight, okay? And no, I ain't religious. I'm not religious. Please don't mistake me for religion. I believe in God. I don't believe in religion, okay? But I know some things. And you can learn a few things, okay, from biblical context, all right? Okay. I probably love God more than. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. Hey, time. You know what? That's so interesting because why do I remember that? Oh, honey, you're so silly. Okay, y'all. So I am going to read my notes to you guys. All right. Because that's what I do. So I'm gonna read my notes to y'all, and y'all could take them, leave them, do as you please with them. I'm just sharing what I got. Okay. All right. So hold on, cause okay, there we go. Hello, Billy R. Oh, it's two Billies. Billy, 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 Billy. Time, you ain't lying. Because I heard that song sang a few times growing up. So you ain't lying. Okay, y'all. I'm going to read my notes to you guys in regards to. So, our topic tonight is being equally yoked. Okay? Being equally yoked. So, I want you to consider what it is that you feel or think being equally yoked means. Okay? Keep that in your mind. But I'm going to give you some things to consider as well. Okay? So, what is being equally yoked? Okay. Being equally yoked means to have shared core values, core faith, spiritual direction, and allowing all of these values that you have to work harmoniously. Okay. So that will look like you and your person. Now, this could be in a marriage, a close relationship, partnership, businessship, whatever it is. Okay. But that will look like you and the person you are with, or if that's not the case, take it how it resonates. But that will look like you value the same things. Your paths are aligned. Okay. You you have the same core values, core faith, okay? The same spiritual direction. Y'all headed in the same direction. Your path is aligned, okay? And y'all allowing it to do so. You allowing your path to align. Okay? That doesn't mean. Now, what not being equally yoked looks like is you constantly trying to prove a point or trying to prove yourself to somebody who's not on the same page as you, someone who's not in alignment with you, someone who doesn't share the same spiritual values, core values, or beliefs or faith or whatever it may be. Okay. Um, and it's a constant, it becomes combative, okay, in some type of way. You either arguing, you always a disagreement, you feel like you can't be vocal with the individual because you're not aligned with them or because you don't share the same core values, faith, or spiritual direction or things of that nature, okay? Um but when it works for you and you are equally yoked with the person, it's going to flow. Okay? It's going to be a harmonious flow. Things just going to be like, and it's going to naturally flow. It's not going to be something you have to force. It's not going to be something that you have to beg for. It's not going to be something that you have to beat in somebody's mind. Oh, it's not going to be something you're going to have to be like, oh, do this, do that, do that, do this, do this, do that, do that, do this. Okay. Oh, time. I'm so glad you said that. Because, yes, somebody said, what was it, about a week or two ago? We discussed that. And somebody did say opposites attract, but opposites don't always attract. Opposites don't always align. Time said opposites attract when you are in lust. Yeah. Yeah. That's for real. Because opposites don't always attract. Opposites do not always align. Okay? So just keep that in mind. I got to pin that in the comments time. I got to pin that, honey, because yes, 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 yes. But being equally yoked would also be you both are committed to the same or similar things. You know, it could be God, for example, because you know some may say that being equally yoked is a religious term. because it is mentioned in the Bible. Okay, so just FYI. But there's a mutual growth. There's a mutual support. As you grow, your person is going to grow. Y'all going to grow together. Y'all going to elevate together. Y'all going to elevate in your purpose. Y'all going to elevate in your on your journey, on your path. Okay? So it's not conflicting. Your life goals are going to match or align in some way. Okay, so it's not something that you're going to feel conflicted about. It's not something that you're going to have to battle with. It's not something that you're going to be overthinking about and stuck in your head about. You're going to be in alignment with the person, okay, that you are equally yoked with. You're going to share the same values, be it spiritual, physical, your faith, whatever the values are, you're going to have shared values, core values, okay? I do want to give y'all, hello, Danielle. I do want to give y'all the scriptures that I wrote down in reference to this. It was, y'all hear my stomach? I got to eat when I get off of here. Y'all been working all day. And I redecorated and rearranged my bathroom and turn my bathroom completely around, like all day. You hear me? Um, so I have, hey Ruchi, what's going on? You know what, Ruchi? I promise you not lying, because Enchanted Star said the same thing. She said she didn't even get a notification for when I went live the other day on members. And when she came in late the other night, she didn't get the live. Tire LLV. Absolutely. That's the fact. We all have our own values and our own rules. Absolutely. But when you equally yoked, because that's the topic, your values and your rules and your goals are going to be aligned with the person that you are equally yoked with. So, to each his own, do your thing. But we're talking about people who are equally yoked, not those who are not. And we're talking about what being equally yoked looks like. But, you definitely have your own mind. So you should definitely have your own values, your own goals, and your own rules, your own structure. Yeah, everyone should. But when you equally yoked, your values, your rules, your structure is going to align with who you're equally yoked with. If that's your thing. If not, that's fine too, honey. Hello, Kelvin. Okay, bring your girlfriend back. I like when couples show up, especially for the love topics. Chip chasing outlaw. What's going on? You so silly. Where you been? How you doing? Hello, Kadan. Inside out, round and round. Oh, that's what I heard. So y'all, the scriptures that I use to reference this, and you can use them or not, it's up to you. Cause y'all know I'm not religious. I'm heavy in my spirituality. Very heavy. But I ain't religious. I believe in God, the Most High God. Don't get it twisted. I don't believe in religion. No. Mm-mm. So, 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. And I also have 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 39. And don't we love the book of Proverbs? Yes, Ruchi, let them know, baby. Let them know, baby. Don't we love the book of Proverbs? I do. I do. Okay, but Proverbs 31 and Ephesians 5. Okay. Um just FYI. All right. So what happened to my other? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to go back. So what I do want to discuss is the unified direction and mutual support. Okay, when it comes to being equally yoked. What do who say, Mike Priester? Hello. So the unified direction is you and your person moving in the same direction in unison together. Okay? That's part of being equally yoked. Okay? With your person. All right? And I also, let me read this to y'all. Okay? I'm going to read this to y'all because I didn't want to give y'all all these notes because I really didn't have time to break them down because I got on here a little later than I wanted to. So I didn't want to give y'all all my notes because I do keep some of these notes to myself because I have plans with the notes. I have plans with the notes. Okay? But yeah. Immigration Customs Enforcement 6. We don't discuss those things over here. Have a blessed night. So, unified direction. Okay? Moving in the same direction, supporting each other in your calling and your spiritual journey rather than opposing against each other's direction. And for mutual support, thank you, Chip. And for mutual support, I have allowing each other to strengthen one another instead of being unequally yoked. Because that can lead to conflict and spiritual struggle, okay, within your relationship dynamic, okay, or whatever the ship is, like I say, all right. Aligned values. Now, I know, so I mentioned in the beginning how a lot of people take being equally yoked as a religious term. I understand, I get it, and I know why, right? But just take religion out of it because you could be equally yoked with someone. You could be religious and your equally yoked person could not be religious, but you share the same spiritual values, the same core values, the same faith values, just not religion. Faith is not religion. Okay. I just had to put that out there before I read this to y'all. But your aligned values are having similar moral, spiritual, and life perspectives. Okay. You could even have a mutual insight. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So yes, if both of you are striving to be godlike or godly, and you in your God walk, and you walking in your higher self, and you trying to elevate on your journey, and you trying to elevate on your path and in your purpose, make sure the person you're connected to, married to, in a relationship with, partnering with, make sure they on the same page you on. Because if not, that's you gonna cause destruction for yourself. We just talked about this morning, about how being connected to certain types of energies, when you trying to elevate and you trying to grow out of certain energies, because you got your higher self and your lower self. So if you live in, it's your person, or you take it where it resonates, okay, are living out of your lower self, and you or your person is elevating or elevated in their higher self, that's where you start to grow apart. That you are not equally yoked. You're going to grow apart. And it's going to happen because God intends for it to happen that way. Either you're going to grow with your person, or you're going to grow apart. So just consider that. I'm giving y'all this stuff for y'all to consider. You don't have to. You Baby, you don't have to consider it. But I'm telling you, either you're going to grow with your person and be equally yoked, or you're going to grow apart. And that's usually how people have resentment. They hold hate in their heart. They don't want to love no more. They confused. You know why? Because you're going to resent your person for growing out of your energy. They're going to grow out your energy, and you're going to resent them for growing, but you have the opportunity to grow with them. And I'm going to always say, if you really truly love a person and you value that person and you value your relationship dynamic, whatever it is, if it's something that you truly value, you're going to do the work, the healing work, whatever work you have to do to move forward with that person on y'all's path. Because it's no longer, if you married, your journey is not only your journey. It becomes y'all's journey. It becomes y'all's path. It becomes y'all's purpose. But if you with somebody that you're not equally yoked with, it's still your journey, your path, and your purpose. So for you not to get stuck, you're going to have to continue to do the work. Be consistent in doing the work. Choose to continue to grow. If you grow out of the person's energy, that's exactly what God wants you to do. That's exactly what you meant to do. That's exactly what's intended to happen. If you grow out of someone's energy, or you grow out of love with someone, that's intended to happen. Because if the someone does not choose to grow with you and elevate with you and walk that path with you and be a part of the purpose, and y'all build on y'all's purpose, because I explained this before, you have a purpose, your person has a purpose, and y'all have a purpose together. Especially when y'all moving in that God walk, when y'all on that path and y'all walking your path, and you strong in it, you have a purpose, your person has a purpose, and you have a purpose together. If you and your person's purpose are aligned, you're going to easily flow into the purpose that you have together. You're going to easily flow into it. It's not going to be a doubt. It's not going to be a, oh, I don't know. I can't, I don't want to leave you behind. Come on, come on. We talked about this before. Sometimes you got to leave them, you got to leave people behind, because everyone is not meant to grow with you. It don't matter how much, this is the reality. This is the reality. Okay? Because at the end of the day, y'all have to really consider and know that You just in a meat suit, baby. You're a spiritual being having a human experience. So you have to understand that when your spirit starts to elevate and you start to elevate, your spirit gonna wander off somewhere else because your spirit ain't gonna when you here, your spirit don't want to interact with something that's here. So you gotta get your, you know, either y'all gonna grow together or you're gonna grow apart. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So having resentment for the other person, no. Don't be resentful. Don't be hateful. Don't be mad because we all have a choice. You have a choice to grow. You have a choice to do the work. You have a choice on healing. You have a choice. Everyone has a choice. Just it be so funny to me because people be so quick to be like, oh well, I got free will and I got free consequences come with free will too, baby. What? People think just because you have free will, you have to also know that yes, we have free will, but you are governed by universal laws. We all are. We are governed according to universal law. So yes, we have free will, but you have to know that them free will choices come with challenges, they come with obstacles, they come with consequence. You gotta know this. You gotta know this. You know how you want to be a law-abiding citizen in the world we live in? Baby, you better be a law-abiding spiritual being. I'm trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'll be trying to tell y'all what I know. Okay? Because I want y'all to grow better. And I want you to elevate in your spirituality. I really truly do. Because it's beautiful there. It's beautiful there. And once you reach a certain point in your spirituality and you elevate and you grow and you just in your walk, you ain't going backwards. You're going to be like, who? For what? I almost said something. No, you ain't going back. You're going to be like, who doing what? Oh, no, baby. Nuh-uh. Not I. No, no. I'm telling you, walk your walk, and what's meant for you will align with you. Okay, walk your walk, do your healing work, continue to do the work, be consistent in your work and your actions. What's meant for you will align with you. Okay, rant over. I think, cause baby, I don't know what's been going on. Cause this morning we got all off into. Let me go back up. Enchanted Star. What's going on? Love, Grand Horizon. Whew. I gotta take a minute and breathe because, baby. Crazy. Yes, Ruchi, gotta come together in agreement. Hey, Diamond Queen, what's going on, honey? Frank Jones, hello, how you feeling? And my day went very well. I spent the day pretty much remodeling my bathroom. I had fun. It was fun. I hope your day went well. Oh, and thank God for your presence. I appreciate you. You always so nice. Hello, Terry Joe. Thank you, Chip. You says, hold on, wait, let me go back. Yes, Ruchi. That's where grace, God's grace comes in. Yes, yes, Lord. That's intimate and platonic. It goes both ways. Yes, Diamond Queen. Both ways. That's what I said. It no matter what the relationship dynamic is, it goes both ways. I was until you asked me to say hi and say your name. That's a little. You said you never think of the consequences, or shall I say, understand that until afterwards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because when we in the action and taking the action and doing, you don't always think until afterwards, like, I ain't had no business. But when you think about it afterwards, that's God allowing you to see where you went wrong, where you messed up, where you where you let your guard down and you shouldn't have. Okay? So I'm telling you, you always on time. Always there when you call. Always on time. Hello, Bryce. I'm great. How are you? Thank you for asking. And welcome over here to the channel. He said so. It's there. I'm trying to establish a spiritual relationship with God, but I'm having trouble sparking that fire. You got the spark. You got the spark. You are the fire. All you got to do is have a conversation. Sit in solitude, sit by yourself through prayer. Okay? Through prayer is how you, prayer, meditation, that's how you establish your relationship with God. Go within. Now, I tell you all the time, get to know God for yourself and within yourself. That's your strongest connection. That's where you start there building your relationship with God. Okay? You got to go within. You got to go within. You got to have that one-on-one time, okay? Through prayer and meditation. You have your conversation with God. And God be waiting. Listen. Your ancestors be waiting too. They be like, okay, now I've been holding your hand all this time, walking you through this, blocking this, doing that. And they like, you ain't gonna talk to me? Show me some love. Show me love. You know, they just want a little love. Genuinely. Because don't play with them, baby. You don't want to fake the love. You said you blessed just building and strengthening your relationship with God. Okay, I know that's right. As you should. What motivated me to start this channel? Well, I've had my channel over 5 years now. I've had my channel over 5 years. And when I started my channel, it was just a way to guide and assist others in their healing journey. Okay, helping people grow out of their low vibrational energy and elevate in a higher self to reach some type of level of consciousness. That's why I started the channel. I wanted to help people. Oh, well, thank you, darling. I'm 39. What do you find difficult about it, Desmond? Thank you. Yep, it takes work. You said it's confusing. That's why you gotta go within. I'm telling you, it won't. It may be confusing because I went through a moment of confusion. I told y'all about my. Well, you wouldn't know because you new here, but I speak on my journey, my spiritual journey all the time because my journey wasn't no joke, baby. Because when you choose to continue to answer the call and you choose to continue to walk that path, baby, it take a lot of work. A lot of work, a lot of healing, depending on what you've been through and what you've endured and what you've experienced. It take a lot. It ain't light work. It ain't light work at all. But when I started questioning religion and I was studying multiple religions, this was years ago. This was 10 years. It's been 10 years, over 10 years now. So, over 10 years ago, I started studying multiple religions because I really wanted to know God. It was hurting my feelings because I felt like I want to know God. I want. Everybody love God. Everybody talk about God, but everybody talk about you should do this and do that and do that and do this, and they treat you horrible. They horrible, horrible. So I found that there's a lot of hate in religion. I found that there's a lot of discomfort in religion, and once you lose your sense of comfort in your religion, that's when you know you're growing in your spirituality. Because your religion, your religious preference is your stepping stone. I was very religious. I'm talking about very religious. Stayed in the church, baby. At least, at least 3 days out the week. I grew up in the church. So I spent and yes, there's a whole lot of lies in religion. A whole lot of lies in religion. So I have people who in my life who are very religious, but they live righteously. They are righteous and religious. And I love that. I love that. I can respect that and I honor that and I respect their religious preference. But it's when you speak of God and you tell other people what they should do and not do, and you like to condemn others, but you don't live according to God at all. You don't even know God. You don't have a relationship with God. You ain't developed the God within, baby. Listen, don't get me started. I don't look like I'm 39. Oh, well, thank you. Yep, I'm 39. I'll be 40 this year. I look forward to aging with a very old soul. My soul got to at least be about 200 some years old. Hello, Samson Jack. Whew, Ruchi, you better say that. Yeah. Because people be quick to attack you. We just talked about that. We just talked about that. About how people be quick to attack you with biblical verses and they quick to attack you. They will open the Bible right up. It's people that will stand up in the church and speak evil over you, and you wouldn't even know it because you don't know the Bible. You don't know the Bible. People think they know the Bible, but if you really get to know it, you wouldn't be standing in no. Listen, just let it be somebody righteously living that's speaking to you in the church. If you ever so desire to stand in the church, ain't nothing wrong with it. Just make sure you under righteous leadership. Okay? Make sure you under someone who is living according to God, okay? Who governs themselves accordingly. Just make sure, because if not, they're going to lead you right into your destruction. it's going to hurt you. It ain't going to help you at all. You're going to stay confused. They're going to manipulate you into putting another dollar in that collection plate. Because that's what they do. Because at the end of the day, it's a business. It's a business, and it is ran. It's ran as a business. Listen, I'm telling you what I know. When I had to fill out tax documents for church, I said, yeah, I know. No, that was a bit much. That right there is what made me start questioning religion. The day I had to fill out tax documents for the church. Mm-mm. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. You said I have a voice for radio. Gift of discernment. Okay, Autumn? Absolutely. Absolutely. You said it's the hypocrisy that people act on. Yes, 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 Diamond Queen. People don't like living in their truth. Cause when you live in your truth, when you first start to live in your truth, it's gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna sit well with you. But when you actually stay in your truth and you walk it, you speak it, and you live in it boldly, they don't like it. People don't like it. People don't like it. That's why people refrain from living in their truth. But that's exactly what God wants you to do. Live in your truth, because your truth is your testimony at the end of the day. And your testimony is meant to help others get through whatever you've been through. You're supposed to be a vessel for others to navigate through challenges and obstacles and circumstances that you've already navigated through. You living in your truth is your testimony. You are not the only person that's going to experience what you've experienced. I promise you're not. But you may be the only person to step up and speak about it. I'm telling you, like many, 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 many are called. Only few are chosen. Everybody don't want to answer that call. Everybody don't want to answer that call. Because it's hard. It becomes easier. But when you first start answering that call, baby, it's hard. You're going to be crying. You're going to feel lonely. You're going to be like, God, what's going on? Are you for real? This what we doing? Why are you doing this? I'm telling you. I tell you, I'm going to answer the call every time. Been doing it since 2016. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm telling you. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm with the challenge. I'm going to answer the call every time. And that's the mindset I have, because I know my purpose. Because I know at each level of me fulfilling parts of my purpose, it's another level. It's another level. But there's also another blessing. There's also another test that I'm going to learn from. And as long as I allow the test to come from God and not now we just talked about this yesterday, because that was a message I was guided to give last night in the video we did. So let me tell y'all what it was. Not all tests come from, it's in the thumbnail of the video we did, but I think it was Rising Wisdom to Start Your Day. But it was not all tests come from God. Some are from the enemy. Your demons want to see if you're open to letting them in to attack you. My spirit ain't that open, baby. I keep an open mind. I keep an open heart. My spirit ain't that open. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My spirit is open for God, and that's it. That's it. That's why I always tell people I do what God tell me to do. That's it. I don't listen to nobody. You can call it being rebellious. That's it. Now, when I get a husband and he moving and grooving in his God light and he in his walk. Oh, baby, what you say? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Lord. I'll look forward to it. Yes, Autumn. Yes. Hello, Key Green. What's going on? Desmond, thank you for the floating heart, honey. Bryce, am I married? No, I'm single, and I ain't even trying to mingle. I, I just, I'm gonna stay doing the work, and God gonna align me what I need to align with. That's just wholeheartedly. That's how I feel. I'm gonna continue to stay doing my works, and God is gonna align me. Oh, I keep Bryce heavy on the protection. Heavy. I protect myself heavily. We just talked about that earlier in the video we did this morning. Ruchi said, and then they want to make me feel obligated to tie. We just talked about tying, paying your ties. Ruchi, we just talked about paying ties. I believe we talked about it. We probably could have talked about it in Sunday's video, the Rising Wisdom to Start Your Day. Or maybe Saturday. Yeah, but no. Because you know what paying ties is? You're supposed to be doing for outside the church. You're supposed to be pouring into the community and helping God's people. You ain't supposed to be giving all your money to no church. You are not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be assisting out in the communities. That's where your money is supposed to go. You're supposed to be helping God's people, not pouring all your money and finances and investments into the church. You're not supposed to be. That is not what paying tithes are. That's the collection plate. The collection plate. I know y'all done seen videos of them talking about that collection plate. That's the pimp's plate. Period. Now, it's that's what it is. You paying tithes and you giving back or whatever. That's supposed to go to the community. Outdoors, outside in your community. You're supposed to be giving back to children. You're supposed to be giving back to children. But in some religions, they believe you're supposed to hurt children. You're supposed to be giving back to widows, orphans. This is where your paying tithes is supposed to go. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Giving to the community, not the church. Now, if you attend a church who gives back to the community, okay, understandable. Do your thing. But that's what it is. You're supposed to be giving back to the community. The homeless people, the shelters, the less fortunate. You're supposed to be giving back that way. That's you paying your tithes. That's you giving your offerings up to God. You giving the pimp at the church your money, baby. Ain't you paying your tithes. That's just you giving your money to the pimp at the church. But to each his own, do your thing. But like I said, if you attend a church who and they pour back into the community, by all means, continue to pay your tithes in that way. If you don't have the time to go out into the community and do that footwork and be on that front line, go ahead and pour. If your church has a community organized section going on there, please go ahead and do your thing. But even when you pay your tithes and you know in that envelope when they tell you where you want your money to go, how many of y'all say to the pastor? And then y'all be mad when the pastor car better than y'all's. But how many of y'all say to the pastor? Put to the children's ministry. Put that on there. Put to the whatever outreach ministry they have. Put that on there. Stop saying to the pastor. Stop giving your money to the pastor. Give it to the outreach community resources and all of that. Give it to the children's ministry. Okay? So, because that's very important. That's very important. So, do that. Don't give the pastor all your money. Unless you just like being pimped. Because that's, you going to work. You work hard. What do I'm gonna leave it alone. I digress. Cause I'm sure y'all get the point. But hey, Philip Hill, what's going on, honey? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, regular chatter. I'm glad you got blocked, cause I'm glad I didn't see it, cause I didn't wanna. I don't need to respond to it. Not at all. Diamond Queen, you always laughing at me. Jeffro Death Row, you say that all the time. Hey, you say that all the time. Do you think you cute? You think you cute, huh? Cause you got to, baby. You need a new friend. So, John, I do have a prayer list that I do every 7 days. I do a prayer list every week. Yep. So if you would like to be added to my prayer list, absolutely I will add you to my prayer list. The prayer list from last week is already in my prayer box. And at the end of this week, when I close this prayer list out, it's going to go in my prayer box. And, we do it every week. Enchanted Star, you silly. Oh, what the babies doing? How they doing? How they doing? Hello, Michael. You said, is that why the deacon always got a brand new Cadillac? Honey, listen. The deacon always got a brand new car. The ministers, the ministers be the last ones to get the brand new ride. But pay attention. Because sometimes everybody get a brand new ride at the same time or within the same time frame. I'm telling y'all, just start paying attention. Just start paying attention. But guess what? At the end of the day, all of these people that misuse God's people's funds, for their leisure and their pleasures, they're going to have to answer to God at the end of the day. Because like I said, we are all governed according to universal laws. We all reap what we sow. Karma don't miss a beat. It hit every doorstep. Every single one. Yeah. So, it'd be like that. Hold on, let me go back down. You said, well, that's the name of the blessing things when bills have to be paid. Leo Tyler. Hello, NTZ Claw. What's going on? Yeah. They don't want you to pay your bills, but they want you to pay the church. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So you're supposed to be in the dark or in the freezing cold to keep the bills paid at the church, to keep the church lights on. Make it make sense. Y'all, that's not even logical. And these people really be having y'all thinking, if y'all get y'all last, God gonna bless you. No. God gonna give your ass a lesson. Excuse me, I'm not supposed to be cussing. It's a process. I'm working on it, okay? God gonna give you a lesson just for you to see for yourself and for you to learn how much God is not presently in that place that you're giving all your money to. Just because it's a church building, that don't mean the presence of God is in that building. Just something to think about. Sometimes you gotta, and I broke this down and I explained this, I believe, last year in a video about how the church is the meeting grounds for your demons. The church is where you go to heal your demons. That's why I say it's your stepping stone into your spirituality. Because once you get your demons under control and you're able to heal your demons, regardless of whatever the demon is, it could be alcoholism, it could be addictions, whatever the type of addiction it is. It could be drugs, sex, alcohol, money, obsession, whatever it is. Once you heal your demons, what you going back in that building for? Because the building is for you to go release your demons. If you don't want to go outside. But that's the meeting grounds for the demons. It's the meeting grounds for the demons. That's where the demons gather, sing and rejoice. Some stay there longer than they should, and others work on their healing. And them gonna be the ones God cling to, like, okay, you get it. You doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because what the church is supposed to be doing is creating disciples. That's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be creating disciples to send out into the world. So if you standing up in the pulpit or you up there in that church and you ain't creating no disciples and you're not creating people to go out in the world and help improve it or make it better or speak their truth or live in their truth, or you contribute to someone living a lie, you're going against what you're preaching, what you standing in that church speaking on. It's too many people that be preaching and call themselves teaching, and you living a whole lie. A lie. A lie. A lie. And then people be like, you know the excuse they use? Everybody lie. Tell the people you lying then. Why you don't tell the people you lying? Why you don't tell the people I came from this, I came from that, I used to do this, I used to do that? If us little people out here can speak on our past traumas and our past bad choices and negative energy and the things we had to heal from and walk up out of, why y'all ain't doing that in the church? Y'all got these people thinking, oh well, just God hear you. Y'all not connecting people with God. Y'all not showing people how to get connected to God. Y'all not showing people how to grow in God. Y'all not showing people how to go within. Because that's where you got to start. It's like, that's where you start at. You got to go within. So, listen, I couldn't be no preacher. Because I'd be so mad. Oh, Lord. Y'all, I'm sorry. It start within you. If a preacher ain't telling you you gotta go within to find God, leave. Leave. Go somewhere where they teaching you correctly and they letting you know how to really develop a relationship with God for yourself and within yourself. Okay? Just because people standing in the church don't make them worthy to preach, because a lot of them preach a lie. They speak a lie. They tell a lie. They not speaking no truth. They ain't preaching no truth. They up there, ha, ha, ha. Sit down. Sit down. Get you a drink of water. Relax. Sit down. Because they don't take all that. You can simply tell people about God. Tell people how to get close to God. Tell people how to go within. But everything is for show these days. So, it's a big show. Fashion show, too. You know that. Listen, now, them church ladies be looking good. I know I was one of them. Couldn't tell me nothing. I'm telling you, mamas of the church wear they Sundays best with them hats, baby. Now, them be the ones. Them be the ones need to be talking and speaking on God. The mamas of the church. Let them preach. Because they going to tell everybody a little something they need to hear. I bet you that. Let the mamas of the church preach. Yeah. Give them the mic one Sunday. See how that go. They the ones who need to be preaching. I'm telling you. Oh, I would love to see that. I'm telling you, Ruchi, it's just like, for what? Yeah, be strutting like a mug, Diamond Queen. I knew I had to leave church. When I was going to church just for the music, I had to go. And then it wasn't always just for the music. But when it got to the point that where I just want to go for praise and worship. I just want to go for praise and worship. Then I learned I can do praise and worship at home. I could do praise and worship at home. You hear me? So I was like, you mean tell me I could talk to God in my dining room, in my bedroom, in my bathroom, in my living room? I could talk to God at home. I can sing at the top of my lungs, showing gratitude and appreciation for all the work that took place this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say, yeah. Mm-mm. Leo Tyler, the people. The people pay the light bill in the church. And I bet you it's a lot of them behind on their own. Hello, M. James. Hello, QM Cray. McCray. Q McCray. I don't know, honey. I apologize if I butchered your name. Yes, a free concert. Baby, I'm I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hold on. We did now NTZ Club. We was just talking about this the other night because we was talking about women preaching, women preachers, women preaching in the church. Women are teachers. I'm gonna continue to say that women are teachers, not preachers. God, listen. People talk about the order of things and you supposed to do this and you supposed to do that and you supposed to do this, and they love to use biblical context to do it. However, God intended for women to be teachers. Women are teachers. Not we ain't no the no, we don't preach. The men preach, we teach. We teach our men, we teach our sons, we teach our children, we teach the community, we teach the people in the church. We don't preach, we teach. The men preach. But y'all do y'all thing, to each his own. But when you up there and you get to feeling a way about it, because you ain't supposed to be. You know, people will preach the word of God and still go against what the biblical scriptures say. So it's like, you know, it's a little contradicting. Yeah, I'm telling you, let the elders of the church do the preaching. I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what? I remember when churches had elders. That's the title in the church, right? An elder in the church. Do they still have those? I haven't heard anything about elders lately. You saying now we speak. Hello, Oakland 13. Yes, John Doe. He said the front has the most danger. And this is what I said the other night. I had so many people when we were talking about the women teaching and not preaching. You're not supposed to be preaching. No, it's dangerous up there. And I gave the example of Coretta Scott King and Martin Luther King Jr. That's a perfect example of a preacher and a teacher. Perfect example. Perfect example. But it's that frontline work was not intended for women. Although, baby, do your thing if you love being on the front lines, but you're supposed to be on the front lines for the community. Organizing some things, getting things in order. I'm just saying. You're the organizer. And that's okay. Now, if you have to step in the position of leadership and That's also okay. But to just be like, oh, I'm about to, no, God didn't appoint you to do that. No, and you can't tell me he did. You can't tell me he did. I will not be convinced. Yes. Oh, come on, Leo Tyler. We just, not we, but I talked about this last week with a friend of mine who's the food pantries. We was talking about the Black Panthers last week. That's so crazy you said that. Yes, but the Black Panthers started food pantries. The women. This is what you doing though. This is what you, the type of stuff you supposed to be organizing. You supposed to organize things for the community. I don't know where it all the yeah, I do know where all the confusion came in. It came with the manipulation and people wanting to do this. Oh, I want to do it my way. I want to do it this way. Can't nobody agree on nothing, but everybody claimed to have the same mission and everybody on the same mission. Well, why the hell you can't come together to make the community better? If everybody has the same mission, if everybody is doing the same thing, why you can't come together and do it? Because one thing for sure, we know that there's strength in numbers. There's power in numbers. So if everybody's doing the same thing, how the hell can't you come together and do it together? You know why? Because people ain't worried about helping nobody. They worried about the profit. And I ain't talking about the profits. I'm talking about profits. Money, 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 money. That's all they care about. Ain't got nothing to do with the community. People don't care about these communities. People don't care about people sleeping on the damn corner in 20 below weather, trying to stay warm on the church stairs. I wonder, do these pastors and stuff think, do y'all think, the preachers, do y'all think, why do y'all think homeless people are always on the church stairs? Why do you think that? Why do you think God leads these people to the church to sleep and rest? Because you're supposed to have your damn doors open. If 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 the church is really the church, because you build this house of God, but no one's able to get in. No one is able to stay warm in the wintertime. No one is able to eat when they're hungry. The doors of your church should always be open if you have a church. There should always be somebody available, if especially if you have this big congregation, there should always be someone available to cook, prepare food, feed people. I don't care if it was sandwiches and chips. Bottle of water. It could be simple, but you're providing nourishment. Like I don't understand what's so hard about it. But I know what the problem is. People don't care. They want them doors open on Sunday and Wednesday to pass around the collection plate. That's what it is at the end of the day. But people gravitate to the church when they're in need, and you find them sleeping on your church stairs and your church walkways and the front of the church, the back of the church, side of the church. You might even walk in the church one day and there's a busted window and someone is sleeping inside the church. Okay? But why do you think God leads them there? Because there's something in them that clicks. Let me go to the house of God. Let me go to the house of God. They're going to help me. There's something there. I can eat something. They there for a reason. They're not there for no reason. But most people just shoo them away. Police harass them. Nobody feeding them. Who feeding them? Who giving them care bags? Who doing that? Because that's what the house of God is supposed to be doing. Your church doors are supposed to be open 24/7. There should always be someone available to prepare a meal, whether it be hot or cold, I don't care. It's nourishment. To prepare and give something to eat. In case someone needs a shower, you should have it's donation boxes and stuff all over the world. People donating things. If you have a large congregation, why are you not taking donations from your congregation? You can have a washer and dryer in the basement or not. Take it to a laundromat. Wash the stuff, fold it neatly, have a space for it in the basement of the church, in the attic of the church, in the room of the church. It used to be kitchens in the church. My old church, it was a kitchen down there. It used to be kitchens in the church. I'm pretty sure it's still kitchens in the church. Ain't been that long. When I was a little girl, when I was a little kid, there was kitchens in the church. My great aunt, she was a pastor. She stayed feeding people in the church. Now, she was a real woman of God. So, if ever, if you a woman like that and you preaching in the church, baby, do your thing. Because she was a real one. But she fed the community. She did volunteer work. That woman passed away in the church. But she did her works. She put in her work. And it's too many people want credit for shit they don't do. Excuse my language. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Me, Maury, you said I look just like your mom. Who's your mom? We might be. I got. Oh, Amanda, you mad? You must be part of a church. Hey, Aria, what's going on, honey? Hey, Wayne Diamond, what's going on? I must have offended her. She screenshot my face. Hold on, let me put her on my list. She can screenshot my face all she wants to. It's always a hate train. But baby, and I'm gonna talk to God about her. Period. That's gonna be her burden to carry, not mine. Amanda Mance Wilkinson. Ooh, baby, you got your whole name on there. Yes, Lord. Thank you. I mean, I get it. Not everyone is going to agree with me, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, but you won't be projecting over here. Let's see. Let's go. And thank you, Aria. I appreciate you, love. I didn't even see you pop in. Hold on, y'all. Oh my goodness. This person came on my channel being so hateful, and you got all this supposedly positive. Oh no. Horrible. Oh. I hope you heal whatever is broken in you that causes you to be hateful. And I don't care about you being mad. I offend a lot of people. I'm not here Baby, listen, you probably always gonna be offended if that offended you. Hold on, let me block this person real quick. And yes, Amanda, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with God, because I don't appreciate that. That's very rude. You know, there's a such thing as online harassment and bullying. Okay, y'all, hold on. Here I come. Look like an AI. Oh, Lord. Okay. I just have to, I'm trying to deal with this stuff the right way, but it takes too much time and too much energy. William, what's going on? What's up? I just had to block somebody. Man, I'm telling you, it's a never ending thing with these trolls. And she looked like AI, but whatever it is, she blocked now. Hey, Stargazer. And I am. I hope you are doing well. John, you said you. Okay, I got you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all was on it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ruchi, they do think they safe behind the screen. Baby, listen. You got to play where it's safe. It ain't safe everywhere. You got to be mindful. Because it ain't never safe to come playing with me. Not online, not in my energy. Oh, thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. He said he liked my short on divine unions. Now, we was just talking about being equally yoked. That was the topic for tonight, y'all. And then somehow we got on. Somehow it ended up taking us to where we was at. And y'all know when I get started, I don't stop until the spirit just be like, all right, pause. That's enough. Y'all, I'm going back up looking at the comments. Aria, you so silly. Aria said, that's a lot of effort. They must have a wonderful life. So miserable. It don't make sense. William, thank you, because that one was... Thank you, Desmond. I'm trying to handle it differently, because the other day, I let loose on a couple of them. But then I had to pray about it. And then I was like, she got to be part of the church, Ruchi. She was big offended. And I ain't saying nothing wrong. The only time when people get that upset and that offended is because they know when you telling the truth. They know she probably... Listen, we ain't gonna judge her. We ain't gonna say what she do or what she don't do. I hope she get her some help. Because she need that for sure. Oh, she was going in. NTZ Claw, you said you were formerly homeless person yourself. You could speak on this. Yeah, me too. So that's why my passion be so heavy about it. Well, my passion was heavy about it before I was ever homeless. But, when I was a kid, I lived in a shelter. And baby, that stuck with me to the point to where I felt like I could help everybody. And you can't help everybody, but there's ways that you can contribute and there's ways that you can help. You know what's so crazy? You said the Tower of Babel comes to mind. I just wrote about that in my notes last night. That's crazy. Diamond Queen, stop. You talking about not being a preacher, but you preaching right now. Oh, Lord, let me go back down, y'all. I would have missed all these comments running my mouth. It ain't over till it's over. Till it's over. Na, 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 na. Wait, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? The devil is alive, Ruchi. You charged that thing quick. Y'all silly. What the heck is Tune of Black Achievements? What is that? Sounds like a masked inside. I'm asking too, Enchanted Star, because I don't know what it is. Yeah, Wayne. Okay. See, Wayne, that's give me some. He said take the good with the bad comments. Yeah, because this was what it is. Hello, I love cats. I wasn't trying to. I don't know what's been going on, y'all, because I went in like that this morning. And I had to really stop myself because I was on a roll. Because I don't know, it keep happening. My feet cold. I should have put on some socks. Oh, y'all, we are hour and 36 minutes in. Okay, Ruchi, I know that's right. Free therapy session, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay, Dani, ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, man. Here we go with this Beyonce crap again. Beyonce is the queen of her household. Okay, honey. You have a blessed night. John, you got to hit the notification bell. I'm live every day. Every day, twice a day. Unless God tell me otherwise. Every day, twice a day. Whoo, you right about that. To live in this world, you got to have some tough skin, baby. Yeah, because it'll chew you up. Yes, Enchanted Star. You right. 100%. Oh, wow, NTC Claw. That is crazy. And you made it through it, though. Come on now. Gratitude for making it through it, because that ain't no joke. I was homeless in the winter time, sleeping in the car, so I know. I'm telling you, I know. With my sons. Mm-hmm. Desmond, yeah, a lot of people lived in a very, very dark world for many years. Not everyone chooses to come out that darkness, though. It's hard coming out them shadows. Whoo, Ruchi! I got to pen this. Ruchi said, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them from them all. The Lord delivers us from them. Yeah, we're going to go and pen that. Wait a minute, no. Not that. It panned the wrong damn daggone comment. Okay, let me fix that. There we go. Okay. Desmond, that's okay. It takes time to get out. Elo, mate. Why would I? People be tripping. You 53, Desmond? I was gonna respond, but something in me said just go ahead and remove. I said I'm gonna stop responding. I'm proud of myself. I did good these last 2 days. It's a process. Diamond Queen. I'm telling you. I know that's right, NTC Claus. Shout out to your mommy. So, Aria, you said Aria's question, because our topic is about being equally yoked. This is a good question, though. Aria said, would you say that two toxic people that are dysfunctional together are equally yoked? It's more like a runny egg, but they yolks is equal. If that's the alignment, I feel like they are Enchanted Star. But why I feel like they are is because if that's what you align with, toxicity, and you and your person are toxic, y'all equally yoked in your toxicity, in your low vibrational energies. So I would say, yeah, yes. Is it a good thing? Probably not. But hopefully, the two people that's in a toxic dynamic can heal it and grow from there. Yeah, it's more like a runny yolk. Enchanted Star, that's funny because that's how my mama and daddy was. That's how my mom and dad was. Ooh. My lips feel so much better. I didn't know that was that all that talking. All that talking. That's so crazy. That knock just sound like my grandmama knocking. That was very weird. You said adversity is the norm. It seems that way. People like it. And it's so crazy because look, y'all. Y'all, this is. Do y'all see this? Amanda, I don't even know if you are for real. And you have 2 accounts. I'm going to choose to respect that you took the time to come on here from your other account, but I don't appreciate it. But thank you for taking that time out to do that. Okay? I extend my grace. But a huge part of me feels like that was not your 14-year-old son. And I could be wrong. But just for it to not happen again, I'm just going to deal with it how I dealt with it. Have a blessed night, though. Or morning, whatever it is for you. Y'all, listen, Bobby is digital. That took a lot out of me. Because I was getting ready to say something else. But my whole inner being said grace. All I heard was grace. 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 Gotta show grace. Gotta show grace. He says it's better to stay in the corner of the roof than to stay with a toxic woman. Wayne, you so silly. If it's your birthday and you an Aquarius, then happy birthday. It is somebody's birthday. Who? Somebody told me earlier in the chat it was their birthday. Okay, shout out to your daughter. Happy birthday to her. Hello, Highlander. All the glory, not just a little bit. A lot of it. All of it. I could have made that into a song. Aria, you said you can't see how some toxic people can have harmonious relationships with anyone. They cannot. They can't. Toxicity does not, that don't even go, that you can't form harmony. Something is not going to flow harmonious in toxicity. That don't happen. That's no. It's going to be so rigid. Shaky all the time. Shaky all the time. Shaky all the time. So there's a lot involved. Y'all, let me tell y'all about this eucalyptus. I finally found me. I looked for eucalyptus, fresh eucalyptus, for about a month. Do you hear me? I finally got me some eucalyptus. It smells so good. You're at the point in your life where you value just being alone and at peace. Nothing wrong with that. I value my time too. And especially my peace. And I am never willing to allow anyone to disturb or disrupt it in any way. And at the slightest, if I feel like you about to disrupt my peace or have me overthinking or in my head about anything, oh no. Because confusion ain't God-like. I like being in my God light. You feel me? Confusion ain't God-like. And people be all, oh, God this, God that. So why you out here confusing and manipulating people? God don't confuse and manipulate. Quit playing with me. You said then who's equally yoked with the selfish? Another selfish somebody else who is selfish. I'm telling you, Aria, you're going to have to go back in the beginning and catch my notes that I read off in regards to being equally yoked. But whoever the selfish is, listen, there's somebody for everybody. We just talked about this a few weeks ago. And I said there's somebody for everybody. There's toxic for toxic. There's godlike for godlike. There's messy for messy. There's people be trying to mix up the good with the, let them good people be with good people. Let them good, honest God like people be with good, honest God like people. And let them other people be with the other people. It's somebody for everybody. Quit trying to feed off of people energy and you trying to change somebody in a negative way. You don't contribute to their positive energy. You don't help them embrace positivity at all. It's somebody for everybody. There's a positive for a positive. There's the negative for a negative. It's somebody for everybody. You got to find your match. Because somebody is okay with you being in lack behavior, lack mindset, lack this, lack that. Somebody okay with that. They're going to be in a lack mindset with you. They're going to lack in behavior just as well as you do. There's somebody that likes structure. There is somebody else that likes structure too. It's somebody that love to cuddle. It's somebody else that love to cuddle too. And they not toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like there's somebody for everybody. Well, Desmond, I know it ain't persistence. Because the devil is the father of lies and confusion. Okay, Ruchi. Hello, Janet. God is not the author of confusion. Let me go ahead and pin that aria, because yes, Lord, God is not. Yes, Bobby is digital. That eucalyptus smelling real good. I put a bundle of it in my shower. I got some in my bedroom. I got some on my desk. I got some in my living room, my dining room. And I'm going to put some in my kitchen tomorrow when I redo that. Yeah. It is expensive and very hard to find, Ruchi. But I had a dream. You know what's crazy? When I went looking for that eucalyptus, I had a dream, and my grandmother's told me to get some eucalyptus, get a eucalyptus plant. And I went looking for that thing. I'm talking about looking for it. That's at around the same time I bought this money tree. I got the money tree, and I got, what other plant did I get? It wasn't my peace lily, because I've been had that for a while. What other plant did I get? I can't remember. But I definitely bought two plants. When I bought the money tree, I bought another plant. I don't remember which one it was. I got a lot of plants. I'm telling you, baby, listen. And I'm okay with that, because I used to go spend my money and buy lottery tickets. And I don't do that. I go buy plants. I go buy plants. I used to take my money and go shopping. I don't do that. I go buy plants. So pretty soon I'm gonna have an in-house garden. Like a real garden. I got a lot of plants. I love my plants. Yes, Diamond Queen. Natural eucalyptus, honey. It's strong too. It's super strong. When I took it, when I opened the pack up, and I was like, my son looked at me. He said, "What's wrong? It stank." I said, "It smelled like my grandmama house. It smelled just like my grandma Gloria house." I'm talking about, and I remember her having plants in the house, but I don't remember ever asking her the name of the plants. But she had a eucalyptus plant in that house. Because, baby, it smelled just like my grandmama house when I opened the plant. And as oddly and crazy as it is, it's the same grandmother that showed up in the dream and told me go buy a eucalyptus plant. So, you know, I listen. When my people show up in my dreams, baby, I listen, because it ain't for no reason. Terry, okay. I usually am on here for a long time. We be having a lot to talk about. We jump all over the place with the conversation. Aww. Hello, Destiny. Yes, Lord, Ruchi, you better know it. Every time, all the time. Every time, all the time. That's what I do need to do. I need to give me a peppermint. I need some peppermint. Because I got a ton of peppermint oil, but I use that for my products. Ooh, Wayne said it's something called long suffering. We must entertain at least the thought of it. Aria, you said that's why I said earlier that people can be toxic and dysfunctional together. The types that don't ever grow and continue to go. Oh my goodness. Aria said, in case you missed her comment, let me read this. People can be toxic and dysfunctional together. The types that don't ever grow and continue to complain and run in circles. Aria, you gotta go watch the beginning when I broke this down. Because I said these the type of people, when you're not equally yoked and you with a person, you're going to repeat the same cycles. You're going to be repeating the same cycles. I'm telling you. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. See, I already pinned one of your comments. I don't want to replace that comment. They need to make a feature where you can highlight the comment. Where I can highlight the comment, not y'all. Like pin a comment but highlight important comments. That'll be good. Wayne, you said who's going to help the ones that don't understand? We are. We're going to try. Okay, let me go back down. You said if you are anything like my wife, you're going to have a jungle around your house. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm planning on it. I'm planning on having a jungle around here. I did get some oregano oil, Ruchi. Yeah, I put the order in for that when I got my peppermint oil. I had to restock on my peppermint oil because it seemed like I use that more than anything. I use it for my kids when they get sick. I use it for myself with my own prayer oil that I make. So yeah. And I have, man, I can't wait to just, I'm gonna put it all up at the same time. I wasn't, but I'm gonna put everything up on my website at the same time. I just gotta finish rebuilding my website. What's my son cooking? Y'all, I'm about to go. We've been on here for over 2 hours. My son cooking something. It smells so good. And I gotta go eat. It's after 11 o'clock. I haven't eaten all day. I gotta go eat something. Eat a snack, some fruits, some something. That's what you want, Diamond Queen? You want a jungle? It's been talking the whole time. Y'all about to go. It's been talking the whole time over here rumbling, baby. I'm about to go, y'all. Oh, Lord. Y'all, be blessed, nothing less. I appreciate y'all for joining me, okay, and keeping it respectful in the chats, okay. How can two walk together, at least they be agreed? A house divided cannot stand. You got to be equally yoked or God will rip you apart. Arya, that was a perfect note to leave on. Come on now. That was girl, I want to pin the comment. But I'm going to leave that other one up because that's important. God is not the author of confusion or manipulation. People got to know that. Okay? Quit saying it's God and you confused. That ain't God. That's not God. Some create their own toxicity from trauma. I believe that toxicity is created through trauma, through traumatic experiences. If people work on healing their trauma and experiences, it'd be less toxic people out here. Because people only act out of what they know or what they don't know. Either way, I just feel like people create their own toxicity. And some knowing and willingly do so. So some are aware. I don't feel like all are aware of their toxicity because sometimes you gotta let people know, oh baby, that ain't cool. You doing, this ain't okay. This ain't cool. Let's bring it back. Okay, sometimes you have to do that. Okay, Arya, I'm waiting for you. Yeah, for real. Hey, focus now, y'all. I'm getting ready to go. Y'all coming in here and we about to go. We about to go. We about to go. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the morning for the Rising Wisdom to start today. And if I don't, I'll see you tomorrow evening for the topic of discussion and insight. Okay, and we can chat it up then at those times. Okay. I decided to do my live hours between the hours of 7 and 9 p.m. Somewhere I'll start somewhere between 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A.M. and p.m. So somewhere between 7 and 9 a.m., somewhere between 7 and 9 p.m. every day. Okay? But you got to hit the notification bell because we don't know when it's going to be. It might be 9:03 because tonight we jumped on at 9:03. I'll be a little late sometime. Stuff be happening. So, all right. Well, you just gonna have to catch the replay, Terry Joe. I'm about to go, honey. Yeah. Y'all have a good night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you. I appreciate y'all for the gifts and all of that. May you be blessed 1,000 times more. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Be safe. Do your thing. Don't forget to pray.